Okay. One of the most consistent things we experience is a sense of lack, right? Like something is lacking from our experience, right? So then that means, and the way we've been programmed is to imagine that something has to be included in the experience. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes
All
sense
right.
why they did it to us, and it makes sense that it was done to us.
Yeah, yeah. But at the core, all that's missing is our attention being fixed on the present. It's literally all that's missing, because for anybody going through this human experience, if you're able to develop in the direction of presence, being moment to moment experiencing your life, right? Then you're going to be experiencing yourself outside of everything that you've been conditioned to think about yourself and other people, honestly, right? And so what's actually missing is our connection to ourself right now, right here in this moment, right? But that's just a really unfamiliar concept to us in ways. Um, so what's lacking is our attention on now. That is the nature of our suffering. It's that our attention's always divided. And that's because there's this sense of lack here that we can't touch. We don't really know what it's about, right? Right? And at its core, it's about the way we feel separated from all of life. Like for many humans, for our experience now is that we're separate from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's just a mirage. It's a figment of our imagination. It's a product of conditioning, and it's a product of our body being out of balance and disconnected internally. So we don't feel ourselves to be a part of things, because when our body internally is disconnected, so the left hemisphere is not talking to the right hemisphere, and the frontal lobes not talking, so everything is disconnected, right? You could say what that does to us is it closes us down, because we're consistently experiencing energy that we don't know what it is, and we think it's related to stuff out there. Or we consistently get triggered and we don't know how to attend to our own interiority, so we think it's about that out there. You see what I mean by that? Does that make sense, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? And so we're missing a deep connection with our interiority, right? Because, if you really reflect on what you're describing, if that's happening, if it's ever like loud, where there's that comparison happening, right? I bet you'll probably relate to this. That's unconscious. You're not very conscious of that process, or you would disagree, I'm sure. Is that fair? Does that make sense?
Yeah.